This is a tour of my racing MR2. It's quite modified. It's got a Bomx front bar, clear indicators, canards, Domolkun sticker. We've got Evo 5 front wheels, which are 17 inch, and we have Super Turbo rotors with an adapter bracket from Wolfcats. Still got standard calipers. We've got Bomx side mirrors. Got carbon fibre roof panels. A carbon fibre bonnet, or hood as you Americans call it. On the rear we have 17x9 Supra wheels, aftermarket, with RX8 Sport rotors and adapter bracket from Delta V for the caliper. On the rear we have a Sea West wing on a carbon fibre boot lid, or trunk as Americans call it, I think. Now here is the engine. This is a 5S GTE, which is a block from a Toyota Celica or Camry with a 3S GTE head installed on top, and a 3SGE inlet manifold, which is a side feed. The original inlet manifold is a centre feed and doesn't flow very well. We've got fans on the engine lid cover to let all the hot air out after an event on the track. And there's quite a few changes in here from standard. We have a catch tank for the oil, which drains back into the sump. And we've got an oil cooler over here with an external oil filter. So it looks a little bit different to a standard car. Now once we go inside into the office, as I call it, we have a Momo steering wheel, fairly nothing out of the ordinary there. A racing seat with say-belt harnesses. Everything's been removed that's not required. We've got some gauges in the middle there. Still got a standard dash. All I use is the tacho. The speedo only goes up to 180 because it's a Japanese import. Now in the boot or trunk, excuse me while I get the lid off, we have the water to air intercooler, which is a PWR, and we have a Microtech ECU and a few changes to the wiring in there. Doesn't need to be tidy, no one can see it. Now we'll go to the front of the car. And what we have in here is a Mishimoto radiator, plus a smaller radiator in front, which is the heat exchanger for the water to air intercooler. Let's open up the front, or the frunk as people call it. There you can see the Mishimoto radiator there, and we have a brake stopper. Can't remember where that came from. Everything else is fairly standard, except things have been removed that's not required in the effort to save weight. So that is the tour of the MR2 Australia SW20 MR2.